play. Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Brady now on first down. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
That's all we was having in my next card.
Whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Brady eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Brady. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there for the Raiders.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Dear Blizzard.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Throwing now is Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Mike Ditka there to make the grab. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Certainly no settling into the drive.
I really wanted to do a hard cut.
Attack the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A first carry for a Raider legend in their L.A. years. Here's Bo Jackson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 53 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there.
Oh, that's into a double team. That's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter. Jackson. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and it's third down. Shotgun now for Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short.
Brings up second and 1.
Now Brady. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
They didn't even let me jump for that pick.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down.
No, sir. That's
I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And as a result, possession switches hands. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On play action, now Brady.
This
is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Deion Sanders.
I tried to run that way shorter because I seen where he was.
In range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. From the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been
They watch me on the sideline.
What do they need to do, Charles, to break
doing the
second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
On play action, it's Brady. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They run on first down with Jackson.
It's
he's going to
choppy.
get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Brady again here on second and 10. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot.
And now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they had 2 more on their way. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on first down, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 46. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone set.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A big play there for the Raiders.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
On first down, Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Three quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. On 2nd and 2, Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Well, the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Brady's going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tom Brady keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get him for a loss of about 3. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Meanwhile, Brady's throw going to be caught by Davis. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a
Oh,
shot
didn't give me that.
down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Brady got to have this one. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across
Why
the
is he
45
doing that?
before going out. Brady to throw again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And touchdown. Terry McLaurin 44 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Visitors 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a
Try
chance
that
at all.
onside kick.
That's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it.
Oh,
Victory in sight for the silver and black. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football.
Yeah, they got it.
Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.